What's going on, everyone? This is AN94 and welcome back to some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the PC. Today's game is a 44-1 nuclear gameplay, and I got it with the AN94, and this is post-patch, so this is with the nerfed AN94, and that is really most of what I wanted to talk about today. So, the AN94 has... it seems it's always been getting kind of mixed messages from everyone. Some people think it's extremely OP, some people think it's just, it's like a bit better than the others, and some say that it's not really better than any of the other guns at all. And where I stand on this is that I don't think it's overpowered, per se. I think it's just really easy to use, but if someone of the same skill level as you has a different gun and you have an AN94, they can easily win. Like if they have a SCAR, they can win. If you're up close with them and they have any SMG, they're probably going to win. And even like pre-patch, I never thought of the AN94 as much of a problem. It always stood out as one of the best guns, obviously, just because everyone used it. But at the same time, that's kind of just how it was in Modern Warfare 3 with the ACR and whatnot. And my favorite gun in that game to use regularly was actually the SCAR. So I guess it kind of depends what your playstyle is. This is definitely in my opinion, it makes bad players into okay players, and it makes good players into great players. And what I mean by that is that it's so easy to use and get used to that you're pretty much eliminating everything, like any factor except for your actual aim. So like you don't have to know how to control recoil to use this gun. You don't have to know like how to, uh, as in the case of some of the SMG guns or some of the like single fire guns, you don't have to know how to pace yourself with your ammo. It's just so easy to use, which in my opinion is why everyone thinks that it's overpowered, just because it's so easy to use and therefore everyone's using it. I think just because everyone's using a gun doesn't necessarily mean that it's OP, but at the same time, I think that the MP7 in Modern Warfare 3 was a little bit OP, mostly just because of the range. But if you think about it, these guns aren't all that different. Everyone uses them. They have no recoil. They have tons of range. But no one really I don't think the MP7 got nerfed much at all in Modern Warfare 3, and if it did, I surely couldn't notice. But, I think the patch also, it didn't really, from what I can see anyway, it didn't really do much of anything at all. I can notice a slight difference, like it might take one more shot sometimes at range, but it's really still an extremely good gun. It's still extremely easy to use, and I would recommend it to anyone who is not, I guess, I don't want to say not good at the game, but not very, is new to the game, I would suggest it for that. And it's kind of, a lot of people using the AN94 kind of reminds me of Battlefield 3, where everyone in that game, I swear to God, uses the M16A3, the AEK, or the M416. Those are all extremely easy to control, extremely easy to use, and powerful guns. Now, they aren't so much better than all the other guns, but it's just because they're slightly better and everyone uses them that, um, that was kind of a dead end. Everyone uses them because they're easy to use, not necessarily because they're extremely OP. And I feel like that's the same case with the AN94. And I think that if people, also the ones who still think that SMGs are overpowered in this game, aren't really, aren't using their noggin very correctly. But that's just my opinion. I don't think this gun's OP at all. But at the same time, it's not my favorite gun. I probably would go for a FAL or a SCAR H over this in most situations. The only times I really use this are when I'm going for nuclears, because this gun is so easy to use that it just makes them that much easier. Now, I am all for kind of having a bit of a challenge in games, like disadvantaging yourself, but I don't think that this gun puts you at any like higher tier than anyone else. It's just meh. It's not that great as like a... Oh, I thought that was a quad. It's not that fantastic of a weapon, except for the fact that it's really easy to use. And I don't think the patch was necessary, but I don't disagree with it because I think it's a good idea that if it were up to me, I'd probably change weapons and patch them and nerf them, make ones better often, just so that you can like make people change up their playstyle. Because so many people that use this gun that were upset about the nerf were stuck in such a rut using the same thing over and over and over, and you gotta change your ways sometimes. You can't expect to do well with the same thing over and over and over on a consistent basis. So I think it's really good that they changed it. Did I think it was a problem beforehand? Not so much, but I think it's good, and overall, just because it'll get people to use other things, just like nerfing the SMGs made people use the ARs, and now, I mean, granted, people are saying the SMGs are broken. People are saying the snipers are broken, which is so not, like, there's almost no difference. Yeah, sure, you can't hit your quad feed with the DSR, wah wah, but, like, really? the, it, you're, I don't have words for those people, I'm sorry, I just don't. I think the snipers are still fine, they're still almost borderline OP. I think it should be a shoulder shot up, one hit kill, but anyway, I'm getting off topic. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could leave a like rating, it helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.